I threw away 18,290 Namibian dollars, all because I chose comfort throughout an entire year of 365 days. The year is gone. Hi, I'm the girl that fumbled the opportunity to a life mag. This year, I've decided that I am actually going to be sending on business this time around. And just basically understand what it means to glow up. The phrase of the year for me is being a child at the feet of Yeshua and the resonance of change. Pretty long phrase, but you're gonna get it in a second. The pillars of this year are gonna be discipline, mindset, faith, discomfort, and trust, as well as, I don't know, obedience or something. This year, I have finally decided to acknowledge the ugly, untrusting child of God I've been. My mind throughout the entire year of 2025 was basically the unhygienic, messy house of someone who hoards a bunch of stuff they don't even need and doesn't even clean up after themselves. Like that is how messy my mind had been throughout that entire year, and I haven't even reflected on any of that. It was just a choice that I finally made because it just dawned on me, something that I could have accomplished in one day, I couldn't even do in 365 days. An entire year just went by just like that, and I just let it go. I had access, I had everything that I needed. I was able to do what I needed to do, and I still decided that, I wasn't gonna do it because I just couldn't sit in discomfort. And honestly, it just came down to the excuses that I kept on feeding myself. It was very easy to listen to those. In fact, I think I was begging for those excuses to exist because then it meant that I could comfortably give up on what it was that I wanted to do for my life. And, just 2025 was supposed to be a life max that I just literally threw away. For someone who was going for a life max, I literally life minimum. She went down there, she was here and just went down, at least come back, stay here. No, she went down. That is literally how things were for me. And the only reason as to why I actually finally decided to make this decision was the shame of the fact that 2025 is gone. Today is literally the 13th of 2026, and I'm not even looking forward to the year. I am reminiscing on last year, how I let go of last year, how I made so many excuses. I'm not reflecting on it and being okay, I did this, I need to do this differently. It's just a thing of did I just do that? Did I just literally let go of an entire year when I shouldn't have? It's that pain that actually finally got me up today. It literally is. And I think my biggest regret is the money. I had every reason to fail. I guess it was also just the way I handled the year, but I literally am the very person that all the other, successful people, the Alex Hormozis, Nigel Daly's, the Howie Treys, the, all those big names, the Layla Hormozis, Iman Gatsi, Ariel Pryor, these people have succeeded so much in their lives that they're always there's only a certain type of person who actually wants something and never goes for it. And, the whole entrepreneurship is not for everyone type thing. I literally proved them right by being that person. And it's for real? I always thought that, okay, maybe I may be delaying myself, but there's no way that I could be that person who's constantly just yapping about they're gonna be rich, they're gonna be successful, they're gonna do this, and actually never accomplish anything. And it's looking back and I'm I just literally became the person that they have been describing, the person that I have been denying that, it's never going to be me, I may be procrastinating here and there, but it's just not going to be me, that sort of thing. And here I am, 365 plus days later, wasted away because she couldn't handle being in discomfort. And this is what this entire journey is all about. I mean, come on, how else are diamonds made, or is it gold? I don't know, but either way, the point of the matter is that this is what I have come to be, and I can't even describe how awful I feel, but I feel really horrible about it. Now I'm sitting here with lived consequences, but then the very ironic thing about it is that it's consequences that are being relived over and over and over again. I look back at last year and how God was literally you know, like, take my hand and let me guide you. Like, let me guide you and show you where is best for you. Take my hand and trust me, I know where you need to be. Like, you know, like, hey, like, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be doing something else. Like, you know, stop yourself before you do that, because if you do that, such and such is gonna happen, you know, like over and over and over and over and over again. And guess what I did? I kept on choosing to make the very wrong mistake, the very wrong choice. I feel like one of the best things that I'm able to do is literally making bad choices. I don't even know how the heck that became a strong suit of mine, but that has been me for the longest of time. And honestly, I'm sitting here having made another bad choice in this year of 2026. Again, the same very mistakes I made last year over and over again, and it has been a cycle, a very big cycle in my life where I just keep on making the same bad decisions, and I never analyze how these choices even come to be in order to like avoid having to have made those choices, because I think this just never mattered to me, because the choices really never affected me in such a life-changing way instantly. Like, it's like a little by little thing where you only realize later, me now, that was a very drastic thing that just happened. And this time around, though, I think I still care about that. I'm just sitting in the hurt and pain that I have brought upon myself with the choices I have made last year, and that life max is over. I literally need to stop looking back, and I just don't know how to do it. Like, I'm literally in 2026 now, and I'm broke for one, lazier, procrastinate so heavily. Just basically everything that I did not want since the beginning of 2025, it has literally become far worse off than what it actually was. I kept on pushing a lot of things back because I don't know what I was waiting for, honestly, but it's haunting me now. Just last year, no, it was in July, 1st of July. From the beginning of the year, I just had this thing like from God, like, hey, you should, you know. Honestly, when it comes to my walk with Christ, I don't think I've said long enough with him to actually be able to discern which one is his voice. But judging by the outcomes and the results of how things happen, I'm pretty sure this was God. Basically, I had this thing where, you know, I should leave and go in pursuit of my dreams, right? I actually did that. I ran away from home, I dropped out of school, and my plan was that I was gonna apply and get a job in a convenience store. I literally have it in my little book. I'm gonna show you quickly. Was to drop out, work in a convenience store, get a pocket Wi-Fi SIM card, I don't know, just get Wi-Fi. I already have a PC, work on my copywriting dreams, invest so that, you know, I can get into Copy Elite. Like, everyone has their own dream universities. Mine is Copy Elite by 𝓬𝓱𝓪𝓷𝓵. Like, that is, like, there, like, there is nothing more that I think, like, school-wise, I've never had a dream university ever in my life. Like, ever in my life. Now I have one. It's not even like a community that I would love to be a part of, like, completely, like your Copy Elite is the ish for me. Like, that is where it's at for me. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna save up for it, because like Copy Elite is like thousands of US dollars per month, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna save up for that, right? The day I leave, I go home to my mom, and then it's like, I tell my dad, he's mad, she's pissed off, she starts crying.
Anyway, I'm dropping out anyways.
No, you're fucking not.
Everybody's dropping out.
I'm dropping
She's
out.
quitting a job. I'm quitting my job. Fuck it. We'll all just do nothing for the next fucking 10 years.
And then what? What are we gonna do, people? What are we fucking gonna
I'm
do?
gonna help him out, Mom. I'm gonna help him out.
Oh yeah, you're gonna make us rich, all of us?
And I've never heard my dad as in, like, his tone of voice was so disappointed. I've never heard him sound like that before in my entire life. And so I become worse. My mom cried even. It's like the second time I've ever seen my mom cry. I'm 19, by the way. It's the second time I've ever seen my mom cry, and it just hit differently. And I was like, so I literally had this thing where I was like, okay, the first few weeks are gonna be very difficult, because obviously I'm dealing with the disappointment of my parents and what other people think, and I just needed to get through that. I did not get through that. I ended up going back home, which is my biggest regret, and you're gonna know why. I go back home, and when I go back home a month later, because that same day that I arrived in that town, I went and gave my CV into multiple stores, right? A month later, I get a call, and they're like, hey, we have an interview for you. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't go, because I just came back home, and I promised I wouldn't do this again. A month later to that one, guess what happens? KJ launches a course called Copy School. For how much? $99 US dollars, and that is $1.8 Namibian dollars here. And the job that I got was gonna be a pay of about 3,000 Namibian dollars. I was gonna be able to actually pay for myself to get into Copy School, and then progress in my copywriting career and get into Copy Elite. Are you seeing how, if I had just trusted the Lord, I would have been way, probably even far beyond what I would have thought in my life? And this girl decided that she was just gonna, you know, not trust in the Lord, and this is what faith delayed looks like. When things don't look like what you would expect them to look like in the beginning initially, and turns out everything was perfectly aligned, you just needed to show up. I just needed to show up, I didn't, and now I'm regretting it heavily. Like, there's nothing more that I can regret like that than that very mistake. Like, I actually had the guts to leave. I did, and I wasn't strong enough to stay. Not that I feel like it was where my priorities were really placed, but eventually, you know, you kind of have to move away from that, but also take that into account for every other, you know, choice you have to make. But that was my most bold move I've ever made for the year or in my life. But yes, I could have been the girl who became rich after running away and dropping out of school, I guess. Not anymore.